just about the game, and then we'll open up to questions after that.
Okay. Obviously, we got to give a lot of credit and respect to Glenville and their program. They did a great job, and they were ready to play today. And I would say they're not your typical number 3 seed. They're a lot to handle. They made some tough shots, and they played well. The flip side of the coin is this is the first time we've been down here in like 11 or 12 years. We're proud of that fact. We've got a lot of great kids in our locker room. They've worked hard, and we just want to use this as a learning experience to move our program forward and to get better.
How hard is it, and I'll ask you, Paige, I'll ask you, how hard is it to not get caught up in their running and all that? Because, I mean, it's kind of deceptive because they pressure you and they trap you, and then you get out of it, and then you're looking, you have a 3-on-2, and it just looks like great, and it doesn't work out like that. So you kind of get deceived a little bit, don't you?
A little bit. We had shots we just did knock down. It was our first time here. I think we were composed a little bit on the press this time, a little bit better. But they're quick. They're quick on getting back, and we're gonna learn from it.
And Rachel, the shots just weren't falling. You had early on, you had some wide open looks,
Right.
and you were able to get your feet set, shoulders square, of the works, and they just weren't falling. Does it make it a little harder shooting in this environment than it is?
Yeah, I would say. Well, I mean, I guess the bright lights. I'm kind of used to that a little bit, but it just my form was off. I was shooting different. My bench was telling me, my coaches were telling me I was just shooting different. Maybe it was just nerves, or I just wasn't myself as far as shooting the ball today.
Hey, Coach, you're trying to get them to slow down. I heard you. Slow down, work the ball around, things like that. Like I was asking her, Paige, that's hard to get your kids to do when they're out on the floor, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, we've told them last night, the previous time we played them, when we're preparing for Glenville, it's easy for me to be on the sidelines and be in the practice gym and say, hey, slow down, take your time, look for the open person. But there's definitely a tough style to play against. But at the end of the day, we've got to find a way to get it done. And we shot 22% today. It's hard to beat a bad team shooting 22%, more or less a good team. Glenville's definitely a good team. But again, this is a learning experience. Like I just told them in the locker room, I can't touch Paige on the shoulder and say you played in the Charleston Civic Center until you've actually done it. We've done it now. We're moving forward. We want to get better. Next year when we get here, we'll be used to this. One thing I would say, there's no shoot-around time. So we have one girl on our team from West Virginia who was active today. She didn't play in this gym. All of our kids are from other states. They've never shot the ball in this gym before.
And she got hurt, didn't she? Madison?
No, that's
Glenville, I'm sorry, it's my fault.
So, we didn't take any shots in this gym or this arena until we warm up. I think that's an issue that maybe we need to look at with the tournament.
Yeah, I'd love to see the shot chart and see how many layups you guys missed.
Yes. I don't like to see it, but I know what you mean.
Any other questions? All right, Coach, we can go ahead and close it.
Cool, thanks.
Team, and thought we played really hard. We have a lot of respect for Davis Elkins and Coach Asbill. I think they've got a very athletic and they're dangerous at all kinds of spots. And really proud of our seniors today. The first half, told our assistant coach, told Coach Marshall that things are going well right now because our seniors were playing, and now's the time when they need to do that. And we're just thrilled to live another day and play Friday.
Hey, Coach, you guys tend to, you guys are so frantic with your pressure, but sometimes I think it seems like you deceive teams to make them think that they're going to have a 3-on-2 or a 2-on-1 at the other end. And it never seems to work out somehow or another. Explain that to me, because it seems like you give teams opportunities sometimes with your pressure when they break it, but it doesn't seem to work out for them.
Well, we just try to be as aggressive as we can. I think so much of defense, period, is about aggression, and we have to make other teams make plays, and sometimes that backfires on us. But today, we really, D&E's very capable of running with us. We didn't see the best D&E today. they're a nice basketball team. We gave special attention to Paige Turner today. We tried to take her out of it because she's a terrific point guard and is the glue to their team. So it's frantic sometimes. We try to make people finish and make plays and not let them shoot shots in rhythm. And today our girls played hard enough to be successful.
Okay, Jelena? Is that you? Huh?
Yelena.
Okay, I'm sorry. Nobody gets that right, do they? Okay. I know people have asked you guys this a million times. Is the couple of minutes you guys play at a time, is that long enough to just play as hard as you can for 2 minutes and then get a break? Or sometimes do you feel like you can't get into a rhythm? I can ask him to leave if you want to.
I need to answer that question.
No, I think we are trained for that. I mean, we work on that the whole season. So, like, whenever you get in for like a minute and a half, you give all your best. So, like, we're used to on it. So it's not like, I don't know.
You ever feel like
we're
you're just now getting in the flow and like you hit a couple of shots and then, you know, horn goes off, you're like, huh.
But you come back after a minute and a half again, so you get another opportunity.
If they feel like that, we
Yeah.
tell them they're not playing hard enough.
Right.
And
We run really fast, so you get a lot of shots.
we want them to have the mentality that instead of saying, hey, we're not in there long enough to heat up, we're not out long enough to cool down.
That's right. Glass half full, glass half empty.
Bingo.
Yeah. That makes sense.
Beth, you all are a shooting team. You shoot a lot of threes. You've heard horror stories about playing down at Civic Center. How difficult is it more difficult playing down here than normal gyms?
This is my third year that I got to play here, so the very first year, it's a lot different. Like, the lights are a lot brighter than all of our conference gyms. The floor is different. The whole atmosphere is different. But after you get a couple games in, like, it's just like any other gym.
Anything else?
Coach, talk about the matchup. You don't know who it's going to be. Talk about both teams. You played both of them twice, Concord and UC. Kind of had struggled, lost 3 or 4 to those.
Of the 8 teams that are here, there's whoever wins, there's no upsets. Everybody here is dangerous. You know, Charleston has shown they can run with us. Concord's beaten us twice. We've got a tough matchup from here on out. You know, we're happy to live another day, and we're going to bring our best. But both are very good teams. Both are very balanced teams. You know, Jolisa Brown's a fantastic post, arguably player of the year in the conference. Alexander's a great guard, and then you turn around and look at Charleston. Coach Wynn runs that program like a Division I program. They've got the leading rebounder in the nation. They're both tough matchups.
How big is your rebounding going to be? No matter which team it is, you're facing Ralston or Brown, both great rebound. How big is Misha going to be and your team rebounding as well?
We're 6-22 if we don't live to rebound. I mean, we stress that more than anything. We don't in our practices. We shoot a lot of threes, but we don't sit around and work on our offensive stuff all the time. We spend a lot of time rebounding and talking to our guards especially. I don't know that we can necessarily negate Brown or Ralska. Our guards have to step in and help there. You know, they both are great players.
Hey, Coach, do you think you're going to make the regional? You have to win the tournament? You think you have to win the semis? Have you analyzed it?
I think we have to win this thing. I think we have to win this thing. Little do I know, but I think we have to win, and we can't worry about anything other than who we're going to play Friday.
Right. And Beth, of course, you guys played the regional last year. I think you got beat the first round. That's all. I'm guessing that's been the focus all year, is to get back there and at least get a win and get going.
Yes, definitely.
Can you talk to me a little bit about that, your focus down here, what you're thinking in terms of what you guys need to do? Obviously, you want to win it, but you have 22 wins. And what do you think you have to do to make the regionals? You have to win it?
I definitely think we have to win it, and even if that's the only option really. I mean, I want to win it just to get there, or even if we already were in regionals, I still want to win the tournament just to get there anyways.
All right, let's go ahead and close it.